Hey guys, it's Be Quinn and I will be using my tripod for this video. I will be moving it somewhere, but I wanted to just show you the sort of thing I'm making. So this is a follow-on from yesterday's video. If you haven't seen it, I'll have it linked up in the description, or the cards I should say. But we'll be kind of making something like this. It's got my hair all over it. So my business is part of my business is making dream catchers. I have made a lot. I've got more down on the floor. This is what we're kind of bigger doing. I've got one for like a love heart. And yes, these are all ones I've handmade. I thought I had some more in my bedside locker. All my little ones I keep in my bedside locker just because I don't want them to get ruined. All the big ones are on the floor. I had made a tree of life, which I will show you if I can get up. It was my first attempt at tree of life though, so don't blame me on this one. It's my mum. So, how's the cow? My tree of life that I made. Except it's missing bees because my mother decided to lose them. So yeah, that is that, and I will see you guys in a short while. I just need to set up everything, get everything I need out, blah blah blah. So my simple dream catchers, I don't use like ribbon or anything as decoration. I just want to point that out there. But I will just show you how I wrap the hoop and how I do the design. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple star dream catcher. Alright, so sorry about the bad line, I'll open that a bit. Woo, right, so what you're going to need is a dream catcher. Dream catcher frame. The star I'm using, and this is 100 millimeters. Let me just move you back a bit. So these are 100 millimeter stars. These should be the exact same size. Yep, they are, except this one's somehow bent. Alright. Don't know how it's bent, but we'll just go with it. You'll need all-purpose glue, pegs, some sort of yarn or wool or whatever, scissors, and I prefer a toothpick. If you want to add beads, you can add beads. My beads are all right here, but I won't be using beads. Then obviously decorations. Feel free to use hemp cord. I have a lot of it. Right. So what I start off by doing is I get my yarn. I do have a white one, as you can tell, but I'm going to be making a black one to match. I mean, this is kind of bent. I don't know if you can tell. So I don't know how well it's going to turn out, but if it doesn't turn out too well, your girl's got one of her own. All the ones that turn out horribly and I can't remake, I literally just like keep myself because it's my materials and I spend a lot of money on these materials, but you don't have to. I always start where the two meet together like that. So what I do is I grab my all-purpose glue, open it obviously, and I put a bit of glue right in the middle. Woo. You can see it's like about to drop everywhere. And then I just will use my finger a little bit. I don't care if I get gluey because I know I'm going to get glue through the thing. And I also just do a line like that. And I get my cord. My black cord doesn't like to sit very well though. And I just put it into the middle and I tie a knot. Okay. Doesn't matter how much excess there is, you're going to be cutting off excess anyway. Like up here, so I don't worry about that. So I just tie it as tight as possible. Okay. Then I grab my scissors and I just cut the last little bit here. As close as possible to I can, like that. And then that little bit I'll end up. Yeah, so I'm just going to quickly tie this around itself just so it makes it easier to go through the hole. because I swear to God I can never get the right amount for wrapping the hoop. And then you're going to shove the yarn through the hoop and have it coming up right on top, or right next to the hoop you just made. And you're going to continue doing that all the way around the hoop. I'll show you a few more times though, just so you get used to it before I do a speed up of me doing this. So down, around, and through. Making dream catchers is actually pretty simple, in my opinion. So this is where I normally use pegs. I like the bigger pegs, the smaller ones break on me. I pull it as hard as possible, and I will just do like a little, don't know what it's called, but like I just move it around a bit to make sure that it is on properly, and then I get my peg and I peg it and I'll continue. I'm going to quickly, I don't want glue on my bed, get more comfortable so I can film this while watching TV, and then when I'll like pause TV and do it away. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to continue doing the hoop. It's not got much left, but I need to charge up the battery, and I'll get it back off once I've finished. You're just going to continue doing it like I was, which I've only got like 2 bits left. Alright, so I have that, don't know if you can tell very far, but I've got that much little left. So I'm going to show you how I finish it, cut my string, and start weaving. So I need a peg. Ugh. At the moment I'm just pegging the cord to itself so I don't have to worry about it going loose, but it didn't work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a thin, okay, that failed. I was going to do a thin layer, but that did not work. I just got glue over myself because somehow this thing zoomed in. Alright, I just have glue on my hand. So just continue with what you were doing. So with looping your loop, and yes, glue is going to go everywhere, but you're going to try and have to go over the top of that little bit you didn't get the cut off exactly right, and make sure you are pressing as hard as you can to it so it stays as close to normal as possible, because you won't be able to do the whole moving thing like I do once you get to this stage. And you just want to keep going until it's on top of what it used to be. Like that. And what I like to do is I like to just do a couple of layers over. So I'll just do it like there. Alright. So that is completely done. So the hoop is completely done. Now I just need to look at this, see how I did it. Yeah, I did tie it. So you're going to need to knot it now. So you want to go over like you would be doing normally. But I'd hold it down because you're going to have to go through the hoop you just made. And then tie it on the other side. Like so. Now you can start the loop. I do mine on each of the corners. I'll show you a few rounds and then I will be done. So until I cut it, the best thing to do is to go up and then move it to where you want it. So there. I'm trying to get this through. Okay, we might just cut this. So I just use a lot. I can then use the last. So we probably only need that much. By that much I mean to there. It's a lot, don't get me wrong. I will have to take a break obviously because when I'm doing it before I start the rest of it, just for let my chargers charge because I haven't. So up through to there, up here. So you want to have it like, I don't know if you can tell very well, but like have it like that almost, and then grab it and pull it through and then move it to where you want it. I try and have mine as even as possible. I don't think I cut enough string, but oh well. It doesn't need to be perfect because you can have big holes, you can have small holes, like it's up to you how you want it to look. Just make sure when you're doing it you have enough to tie it off, but I'll show you that soon. You won't have to do this all the way through with trying to do this. It's just for the first bit to get it to go onto where you want it. Maybe. This one doesn't want to sit where it's meant to. Oh, that's why. I didn't do it right. Oops. Alright. I feel like that's too long. Oh well. Something is right here. I just messed up. Okay, this sun sucks. Alright, we'll do it this side. Just trying to undo this one because I messed up. Sweet. So exactly like how I'm doing it. Still looks a lot better when I'm doing it up, so I might stand up for the rest of it just to show you guys. I actually cut like nothing. Okay, that's bad. Normally I'm really good with cutting the amount I need, but apparently not today. Oh well, I'll deal with that in a minute. Then when you get back, you're going to do the same thing again, all the way around. Alright. When you've done that, you want to start threading it through your holes you made. So, threading it through. Threading it through. I can't get it through the hole. Through. And you want to be pulling it too so it actually, you know, stays. I'm not going to do too many lines, and you don't actually need too many lines for this. Obviously you wouldn't use this technique on, say, a bigger dream catcher because you could I can never get the right amount anyway for a bigger dream catcher. The stick is also easy for like the hard to reach places where it's like stuck, or for like tangling this around so that it's easier. Because when you have short nails like me, it doesn't always make it very easy. Some of them don't want to stay all the time, so you just need to fix that up yourself. For some reason mine has started unhooping itself there, so when you're done, if that worries you, you can always get some glue and stick it together. And you're just going to keep going this until you're finished. So I'm going to keep doing this while I watch TV, and then I'll show you in a minute. So we're done, so I'm just going to show you how to tie it. I've got a cute little circle. So what I do, there's probably thousands of ways people have, if you've watched these before, is I go through the back to the one I had just done, down around and through my mini circle bit, if I can get it through, and then I pull it up a bit, so as you can see in the back I could have pulled it up, and I thread it through like we did with the original bit, and I pull hard. Okay, so that's one knot, and you can do as many knots or as little knots as you like. Because I sell these, I do 2, but I do it on either end. So I go through here now, pull as hard as I can. So that is that done. Mine actually messed up and didn't go where it was meant to, but I think that still looks cool. So then when you're done, you pull as tight as you want, but I would have it as tight, and you got to clip it as close to the knot as possible. Alright, my camera has died so many times doing this, and why are we zoomed in again? Okay. So I'm not going to show you me cutting it because I don't want to mess up, but as close as possible. There, it dropped. Alright, so I normally add either glue or nail polish, like clear coat, to it, but I'm going to use glue for this one, and I'm just going to dab it on the thing like so. You can see that little white thing. I'm going to go around to where it is here, where it was coming apart, and add a bit of glue there. I'm just kind of move it so that it sticks together almost, if that makes sense. Sweet. Now that will dry hopefully, and it should stay closed. You can always add a little bit more like I'm going to just on the side. Glue does show up on black, but when it's dry you can just kind of move it around and it does disappear. Now with your remaining bit, or you can cut a new piece depending on the length you want. I'm just going to sit that down carefully. So I'm just going to cut the end here. You're going to make the bit to hold it. So I'm just going to cut that bit to there because that's dead. So to do so, you want to know how big you want it. I want mine to be about this size. Wrap it around your finger and then get your finger out of it. And both ends still together. You're going to want to push them through a mini circle, kind of like what you were doing to tie it off in the beginning for your actual dream catcher, and tie that as tight as possible, tightening every strand so it is thing. So it becomes about that size with that little bit. And again, cut it as close to the knot as possible, like so. Find where you want to put it on your dream catcher. I think I like it like that, so where the actual thing is, so even if it doesn't heal up, with like a melding together, it will still be hidden. Put the bit with the little hole bit here, the bit you tied off, through then put it through the hoop and pull hard. That there is how you'll hang it. Now you have a nifty, cute little dream catcher. I do need to make a bigger one for this, so I will show you again because this is way too small. So I'm just going to get my white cotton. Where is it? I have so many different colours, so it's very hard. Right, there's white. Right. Obviously you can use the smaller ones for different ones, but I feel like the simple ones normally go into cars or like places like that, so I can probably use this in the future anyway, so I don't throw anything out just because I can use it in the future. But we're going to do the same thing. Find the length you want it to be. Okay. Oh. Cut it like so. Tie it around your finger. Pull. Get the scissors and cut hard up against that little knot. Find where you want it. I'm pretty sure I had it here. Actually, no, we'll put it through here because there's a little hole here. Because this is where I started it. Okay. Through the hole. Through itself. This is the perfect card dream catcher because then you can put it around and it's just there. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys tomorrow for more videos. I love you all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Comment if you've ever made dream catchers and if you're going to try making one for the first time from this video. And don't forget to hit that notification bell down below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!